chefs is one of the most important things to express themselves, even in a cookbook, because a cookbook is lasting much more longer than your work you do by daily job or a restaurant which is alive. And my way, the idea was, after getting the Chef's Table episode at Netflix, that we know that we have so many customers around the world that we did it in German and in English, and we bring together again the story of my biography, that I've grown up in the streets of Berlin in the area of Kreuzberg, up to what we're doing nowadays. So means to be one of the 50 best restaurants in the world, having 2 Michelin stars, and that's all in one book. And my way, at least, really means that it is the way I did so far. In my culinary way, there was a huge break. Until 2007, I was cooking a kind of style which was a blend between French classic, a bit of Spanish avant-garde, using some Asian flavors, but also having ingredients from the region, so from Berlin, very local. But there was not a red line. There was not really. It was something which I was doing for others. It didn't express myself. And so a day after I achieved my first star, I became Chef of the Year in Germany. I wake up, look to the mirror, and ask myself, what is it what I want to do? What is it what I love? And what I love is flavors. I love Thai flavors. I love the Cantonese cooking skills, which are thousands of years old and has a huge, tremendous heritage, which I don't have personally. And then the Japanese, who are absolutely, they are crazy about using the best ingredients. And as a white guy, I had the luck to mix all these 3 different ways of cooking, these three different ideas. And I created an own cuisine, which I come up in 2008. And it was not that easy, because Germans at that time, you know, Asian food was common mean as something cheap, easy, you go for like 10, 12 euros per plate. And I made it something very exciting and special in the German culinary world. And the first year I got a lot of pain in the ass for that. But nowadays I'm much more successful than ever. And I love that I did that way, because it was a hard one. And the first step wasn't easy. But this is what life is about. And this is what I try to inspire people these days. Take the first step. Even if it's hard, believe and trust in yourself. So one of the things in my life is that I'm still going forwards. I'm just looking for what comes next. But to be honest, we're operating 12 restaurants from the southest point of Germany until St. Moritz in the very south of Switzerland. I also have 4 restaurants, or 1 concept, on cruise lines. And there will be, from nowadays on, I think for the next 4 years, every day a release of 1 project year by year. Because to grow with 2 or 3 restaurants per year, at the moment we don't have the stuff for it. And this is, I think, the biggest issue everyone in the world has who is operating a great restaurant is stuff. You have to grow them with yourself, you need to have an apprentice, and you need to have to guide them on their way. But I'm still having the ideas for another dozen restaurants, but I cannot realize them today, but they will come tomorrow, in a month, in a year, in 10 years.